guys, welcome back. My name is Brittany Humphrey and I am a Christian entrepreneur, creative that is learning to navigate this new life that God has given me. And as you can tell by the title of this video, we're talking about rebranding yourself as a Christian. Because if you're like me, you grew up in the church, but you never really took your relationship with God serious. As for me, as far as a couple years ago, I don't know how long it's been for you, but it's a whole new life. And over these past 2 years, I've just been learning and understanding what it really means to give your life to Christ. So I have some tips and some things that I think I can share of what I've learned, especially the social media. Off rip, one of the main things was when I started posting more about God, I noticed that the DMs changed, okay? The DMs changed, and as a Christian, you have to ask yourself, what kind of attention do you want? You know, because the things you post definitely attract different types of attention. So when you talk about rebranding, you start from scratch. You literally, everything you once knew, you once did, you once were known for, you start over. And so what better way to start with a whole new YouTube channel? And so this is obviously the first video, but I really want to attack social media first. Now, I'm not saying delete your page or anything, but I would just do a few scrolls and just look and see, does this represent me? Is this something that, I'm single, by the way, is this something that I want my future husband to see? You know what I'm saying? Or not even that, what does God think about my Instagram? That I wasn't even expecting. I wasn't expecting to go there. I know every now and then I go through my Instagram and I'm still deleting stuff, and I'm just like, why in the world? Did I post this? What was my mindset? Because for me, I don't want anyone to be interested in me solely because of my looks. That can go for relationship or just in general. But with social media, all you see is you see first before you meet someone. So I try my best as far as a modest clothing, apparel. I try my best to be modest because I don't want to attract the wrong attention, for one. And I know God has blessed me. God has blessed all of us. Everyone is beautiful outside and not outside and inside, because that would not be the truth for me. Okay. Anyway, all right. So I'm working on the inside, but God has blessed. God has created all of us beautifully in His own image. So I don't want to discredit that by saying I don't want anyone to just be attracted to me because of my looks, because I don't want to sound ungrateful or anything for how God made me. But yeah, that's a big thing. And when you've had social media for over a decade and you weren't saved, haven't been living saved, you're in college, you're going to parties, you're posting, stuff on your stories, alcohol, things like that. It's not an easy transition as you would think, and so it's just something you got to be very mindful of. For me, I think it helps if you have accountability partners that literally message you and be like, delete this, or I don't think I'll post this. Now, the thing about this is you have to really, really, really want to be right and do right, because that is very annoying. Like, even if you don't mean for something to come off a certain way, it's like, it's honestly just annoying for someone to be like, I think you should take that down. Now, I struggle with that growing up, not even with like Christian lifestyle or anything. I just would tweet too much. I would be posting stuff, and my mom all the time would be like, take that down, like, don't do that. So even now, because you're now like, man, I'm trying to live for God, I'm trying to represent God the best way I can, and someone's coming telling me I can't even do this, I can't even post that, and it's not really, it's not about you at this point, you know? It's not really about you. It's about how you represent God. You know, we are all walking testimonies. Some people will never go to church. Some people will never open up a Bible, but they'll see you and how you look, how you act, how you appear to them. Prayerfully, our goal is to inspire, to raise a question of, like, what is it like being saved? What is it like living for God? So that's the goal. And so rebranding is a must. Rebranding is a must. And some of us, our outside appearance, our social media, our dress, like, that's good, but we need to rebrand on the inside. So again, what does that look like? Just literally think about marketing. When a company rebrands, they strip everything and start from the beginning. So these are just some thoughts that like have come to me with me starting this brand new channel. By the way, be sure to subscribe and like. I've been on YouTube a very, very long time, and I'll make another video about like my life, my story up until this point. Is so much. This video would be like 2 hours, and we don't have time for all that right now. But I've done a little bit of everything. Like, I'm 26 years old, but I feel like I've lived so many different lives, and I've experienced so much. I'm now at the point where I have to rebrand. I don't want people to be confused on where I stand with God. That's the main thing. I don't want anyone to look at me and be like a question mark, like, is she living for God or is she living for the world? You know, I don't want to misrepresent God, especially with how good of a God he is, like how he blessed me, like how he's just great, how he guides me, protects me, he leads me. God really cares about us. If you don't take nothing from this video, know that God really cares about you. He really, really cares about you. And for me, how I know that's true, every concern I've had, every question I've had on me genuinely trying to learn more about him and get to know about him, he's made a way to be possible. He's made a way to answer that question for me. So I'm like, man, that's love. To see someone like wanting something, and I mean, you're God. He's God. You don't have to, he doesn't have to do anything, but like answering those questions for me, knowing what it would do in my walk with God. So yeah, I'm just rambling now, but rebrand yourself as a Christian. We went through social media. We talked about that outward appearance. Now on the inside, maybe you need to rebrand on the inside. Only you know what that looks like. But thank you guys for watching this video. I would love for you guys to be a part of this journey as I navigate this new life. Even though it's been a couple years, but I'm 26, so that means 24 years versus 2 years. We got a long way to go, but it's a beautiful journey when you have God on your side. Comment, y'all, follow my podcast. It's 10 Toes Behind Jesus. That will be videos will be posted every week, Reels, Instagram, all that. Love to connect. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see y'all in the next video.